Thank you for joining us wherever you are. This podcast episode is brought to you by the Old Ways Actual Play team. This actual play uses the Mage the Ascension 20th anniversary rules by Onyx Path Publishing. This actual play is performed by adults and contains adult themes. Our World of Darkness is intended for adults. Listeners should pay close attention to all listed content warnings. All content, including names, places, events, companies, and etc., which may bear resemblance to entities living or dead, is strictly coincidental. My name is Michael Diamond, and for tonight's game, I will be your storyteller. Thank you for joining us again on another episode of the Old Ways Podcast. I'm your storyteller this evening, Michael Diamond. My pronouns are he, him, and we are back with our Mage, the Ascension Mage, the Ascension of Babylon story, chronicle here for you on the Old Ways as performed by the cast of the Old Ways. So at the top of the shows, we like to thank you, the listener, especially you, the Patreon supporter, who are helping this campaign happen. And if you'd like to interact with the show in many and many different ways, you can at patreon.com/the Old Ways Podcast. You can, of course, jump over to YouTube and check us out there and join over the over 1,100 now YouTube subscribers, which we greatly appreciate. And now you can go over and subscribe on Twitch, because if you hadn't heard, if you've been under a rock or just haven't been inside of our channels or social channels recently, we've opened Twitch. You can go check us out over there, and you can pound the table and say, I want to see some of these mages on Twitch. And then we'll figure out a way to make it happen, because that's sort of how we do things. And now we'll get to cast introductions. Those begin to my right.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I play Kaylee Hannah Godfrey. And I am sitting with someone who is clearly not one of us, someone who is probably one of us, and I don't really know what to do with my life.
Gooble, gobble, gooble, gobble. To Kaylee's right.
Hi, my name is Tegan, and I'm playing Mr. B. I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here. And to Mr. B's right.
This is Lecco playing Dante Maxim Vargas Bailey, and the voice that was once in my head is now a 6-foot personal trainer with legs like a gazelle who is asking me to be more ambitious because apparently trapeze artistry isn't dangerous enough.
Yeah, I mean, like you said it best, I suppose, just do it. And to Dante's right.
I'm Bunny, my pronouns are she, her, and I play Dante's tutor. Just pushing Dante's awareness of the world beyond his previous perceptions of reality and hoping not to break him in the process.
Waste not, want not, at the end of the table.
This is Jake, and I'm playing Oliver Devereaux, and I've got a whole new bag of tricks.
Indeed you do, and the tricks aforementioned in last episode were assisted by the player to your right.
My name is Silas, and I am playing Jake's still yet to be mentioned avatar or other soul-like entity. We had a good time playing cards.
Indeed you did. Last, but most certainly not least.
Hi, this is James, and I'll be playing Adam Harrison, who has not a lot to do today. So let's see what kind of trouble he can get into.
Yeah, let's see. I think it's a great idea. Okay, so we're going to lift our curtain tonight on the streets of Las Vegas. I say the streets because, Oliver, you don't drive. And the reason why you don't drive is because you're missing a car.
Yeah, but it's not missing. I know where it's at, but it does me no good.
Yeah, it's kind of at the police impound. A little difficult for you to get back, given the fact that you're likely a wanted man.
Right.
And all that being said, it means that you're walking or taking public transportation. Your choice.
I'll be taking public transportation.
Because when you take the bus, you get there.
That's right.
Your avatar. I think last described in your prelude was a man in a suit. Is that correct? A man in a suit, yes. Stylish, yeah. Correct.
That is correct.
He's with you on the bus. And it doesn't look like anybody else can see him. And you wander back a little bit, Oliver, into the thoughts that maybe you're just a little off now.
Yeah, hit my head. Maybe I've got a little delusion.
The explosion alone could have done this.
Right.
You ride the bus for a considerable amount of time. You're going somewhere to get something to eat because you need to. You don't know how long it's going to take for Adam to wake up, and you're trying to do what you've been told at least a little bit, which is if you wouldn't normally get up at 7 a.m., I guess play like you are. And so you find yourself in front of getting let off the bus, in front of a spot fairly close to the sphere. It's actually nearby Treasure Planet. And there's a little kiosk-shaped space here that is serving up what is in effect like Mexican, like Latin fusion food. And so when you get off the bus, like you get hit with all of the smells and they just assault your nostrils.
Well, I think it's time to get something to eat.
You absolutely do. And so there's, probably a rough 6 or so, maybe 7 chairs. It's a bar style seating. They do food here. They do cocktails after like 10 a.m. And wouldn't you know it, it's like 10:02.
How lucky.
How fortuitous indeed. So you sit down. There's probably 4 or 5 seats that are open here. They've got a couple what look like regular folks here. And the real draw of this place is just watching them cook. Big open griddle, lots of mashed up meat and vegetables and that sort of thing. And then there's a TV screen behind that's playing ads and whatnot. And that's definitely Spanish. All the ads are in Spanish. There's like big, the graphics there are too big for the television. They look like they're really zoomed in. So all the characters, all the faces are really close and that sort of thing. There's a guy behind the counter who says, "Help you?"
Yeah, I'll take a whatever.
Whatever, huh?
Yeah.
Chef's choice.
Chef's choice.
I like your style. He turns around. You see him say something to the guy behind them. The traffic here, the foot traffic is actually pretty reasonable for this time of day. There's people milling around, but you get the ability to sort of hone in on your own thoughts. And that is when I'm going to have you make a perception awareness roll.
Hey. 3.
So 3 successes. This isn't something that you're actually rolling technically for yourself. This is something you're really rolling for Avatar because they're going to be utilizing that skill for you. So, Silas, through the Avatar's eyes, you see another awakened person moving down the street towards you. Not directly by any means, but they are definitely going to be walking past this space.
Well, that is an unlikely coincidence. So, other than the fact that there is an awakened being, any additional details? I mean, maybe there's other types, but is this the right type?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an awakened creature. It's hard to tell specifically like what flavor, but that being said, it's getting closer. And you're beginning to see little movements in sort of the primal energy around you. So this person is carrying with them some quintessence, like within their pattern actively. And so they're a little shinier. They're a little larger than life.
A little more real?
Yeah.
So, Oliver, if you know this person moving up the street here, they look like they could also be special.
I'll take a glance.
You have no idea who that dude is.
Man, no idea.
Looks very fit. Dante, give the listeners another descriptive paragraph for us as far as what Dante looks like, what he's wearing currently?
Sure. Yeah, he stands about 6 feet tall. He's got a really lean frame, wide at the shoulder, narrow hips. He's got like copper toned skin, eerily cobalt blue eyes, and kind of side parted black hair. He's got a really sharp jawline. He's very statuesque. Maybe looks like he's in his early 20s.
Yeah, he's walking right at you. So I'll just say for you, Tudor, you're seeing an echo shot back at you. Like you realize that Dante's going to get something to eat at some point. You can feel that mental work going on in the back of his head, right? The subconscious stuff. He is walking past a counter here, or going to very shortly, and there is another avatar staring back at you.
Dante,
Yeah.
be cool.
What?
There's another person like yourself, whose entity, like me, is having a little staring contest with me right now. And you're about to walk past him. Do we make contact? Do we avoid them? What's the play here?
You said be cool and then gave me that?
That's why I said to be cool first. I didn't want you to look around or look startled. I don't know. Listen, it's been a while since I've walked around like this.
Look, this is normally how we do things here. I'm going to get some corn from that dude right over there because it's amazing. I haven't noticed this person yet, right? Like I close my eyes because I kind of don't want to see.
Walking down the street with your eyes closed is not being cool, Dante.
I was just taking a beat, all right? Freak me out a little bit. Can I go get the corn? Are they over there? Which one?
You're allowed to get corn.
Which one? He is. She is. They are. Ooh.
This isn't just
Dos elotes, por favor, no crema.
It's not just corn, it's elotes, which is a really important distinction.
Yes, very, very important.
Elotes.
So
Great.
this is available at the same place that you're eating at.
Wait, they have elotes here and you didn't tell me?
Well, I didn't know if you would want elotes. I mean,
who doesn't want elotes?
That's fair. So Dante, you walk up to the counter and make the all-important elotes order. And now, Oliver, your avatar and Tudor are within like 5 feet of one another.
What are you staring at?
Dante, order me some delicious corn also, please.
What?
I'm distracted.
Make it 3.
What does this other avatar, like, who am I looking at in this situation? What am I looking at?
Silas, tell her what you look like.
The aforementioned man in a suit is the general description. Suit is not new. If it would be style probably more like 40s, 50s era. If you think like spy movie suits, that kind of garb, that's essentially what it'd be. Not that I'm a spy or anything.
Older spy movie suit helps significantly. Thank you.
Yeah. Other than that, fairly nondescript. Just another guy, right? So are you still in the personal trainer garb?
Mm-hmm. With Dante is a 6-foot woman with long braided hair past her waist wearing personal trainer garb. It's probably a little outdated, though now with a spiffy headband thanks to Dante's direction. Sort of awkwardly, not directly facing you, but her eyes are definitely trained on this man in a suit. So her body is not facing him, but her eyes are, as she's trying to decipher what to do with this situation.
Well, as one who may be inclined to be a little bit more bold, I will step over. Greetings.
Salutations.
Seems we have a similar mind. or are of the similar type of mind. It's not often that I meet another one such as myself.
I would say it's a rare treat, but I'm still assessing if it's a treat. It is exciting to encounter another, though. How do I ask this politely? How fresh is the experience that you're currently having this time around? For me, it hasn't been very long with this one.
You asking me when Oliver here woke up?
She gives a subtle nod.
We're on day 6, if I'm tracking time correctly this time around.
Oh. She gets lost in some mental math. Not trying to be rude, but just not saying anything out loud
I have a
yet.
question for the storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
Am I at all aware of what's happening?
You are not.
All right, good. Because I come back with 2 elotes, and since you only have 2 hands, the other one is shoved into my mouth. So I come back with 2, and I offer one to Tudor.
Accept it.
Interesting. I'm trying to think how you would accept it.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
No, do you? What's your idea?
I'm going to infuse it unconsciously.
Sure.
I can. I'm going to spend a point of quintessence.
Mhm.
And this is the first gift, honestly, that I've been able to kind of give my trainer. And this is important parts of our existence, right? Sustenance is everything. Food is life. So through the food, I'm going to fuel my avatar.
The look of pride on her face as you do this is eerie. She hasn't seemed actually happy with you until now, visually, like she has been in this moment.
There is still an ear of corn dripping out of the side of his face.
Well done, Dante.
So this will be something that Oliver's avatar will see happen.
Pure curiosity. Consumption, that's new.
It's good, right? I'm eating.
Oliver, you get served your food. There's a guy that walked up here to get the elotes. He's a little closer physically than you'd expect, maybe a chair or so away. You get served your food though while that happens. And it feels like to you, it feels like the guy in the suit is a little quiet.
About time. So this is the guy you're talking about?
Yeah, introduce yourself. His friend seems okay.
Oh, okay. I lean forward. Hey, you.
What's up? I say through a mouthful of corn.
Come over here.
Grab a napkin, kind of rub the side of my face. Hey.
Sit down.
I'm kind of on my way somewhere.
You're not.
I know you.
Just sit down.
But, hey, look, man.
Dante.
Oh, fuck.
That's the other
That's
awakened
him.
one.
I say it out loud. All right. Hold on. Let me get some more napkins. I move over to the table so I can get some more napkins and put down my corn.
Sure.
And wipe it off on my brand new pants.
They give you some foil.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Hi.
Hey, my name's Oliver.
Dante.
Yeah. So you're a wizard too, huh?
So she said I was a mage.
Wizard, mage, it's all the same thing.
Hey. Wait, so what the hell's your name?
Oliver.
Oliver?
Yeah.
All right, Oliver. Is this going to be normal where we're just going to bump into people that are like us and
Hell if I
interrupt
know.
their lunch?
Hell if I know. I'm new to this whole thing.
I slide him an ear of corn. You hungry, man?
Yeah.
Here you go.
I'm new to this whole thing. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I have no idea either, honestly. I fell off a trapeze and hit my head and woke up in a dream and then walked out the back door. So
you haven't talked to anybody.
Well, I mean, I talked to my agent. Well, I got a new agent and I talked to my family, all of them. I've done a lot of talking, actually.
No, like somebody who knows what's going on.
Oh, fuck no. No, man, nobody knows what's going on.
Well, I know a little bit of what's going on.
No shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, I got a book from this guy, Salvatore. It explains a few things.
He shows you a small red book.
All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can you hold on just a second? Are you still there?
Me? Of course.
Yes, you. What the fuck else am I going to be whispering to?
Why would I leave you?
So is this going to... I'm sorry. I'm talking, right?
Yeah,
talking. I'm talking.
Right. I got you.
Can you don't see her, do you?
No.
I had a feeling because we were walking through the crowds and nobody even looked. And like her legs are amazing.
Oh, yeah?
They're just impressive. Okay. Like the work was done.
That's interesting. I wonder if it has something to do with, you being, impressive yourself.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. Hey, anyway, so what is going on? I was on my way somewhere. Hey, wait, Tutor, is this okay? This feels kind of okay.
Well, I think that our previous goal is still important. I cannot imagine how immeasurably valuable to your growth it will be for you to know other awakens like yourself.
I agree. What's Oliver's appearance, by the way?
Like appearance score?
Yeah, like his appearance score.
2.
How hot is he?
He's average.
Okay. He ain't bad looking.
I actually meant more because of your expanded knowledge of the world beyond the normal mortal
we have shit in
experience.
common.
But
yes.
whether or not he's hot, I suppose, is also important to someone like you.
What is that supposed to mean? I just said, look. All right, Oliver, we can kick it for a while.
All right.
What's going on with this book? And who's Salvatore?
It's some notes that this guy made about some of the stuff going on. I guess there's different organizations of people. I actually found a home, I guess, in this place. I think this
Wait, are you
racket
homeless?
called the well, kind of the Order of Hermes. Yeah, they're I guess they're more like a
Order of Hermes.
Yeah, it's a lot like the whole Hogwarts thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. All right, so
for clarity purposes, Tutor, you're familiar with what the Order of Hermes is. Just to clear that up so that there's no...
So you're talking like robes and wizard hats.
Well, yeah, there's some of us do that, but not all of us.
Dante,
Yeah? What's up?
he's only been awake for 6 days.
Yeah, but he's already talked to a
and he
bunch of
found-
other people, and he has a book.
Yeah, but we need to talk later about something called traditions, young one. But for right now, the fact that your new acquaintance, who is so very new to this, has found a home with the Order of Hermes is something that we definitely need to discuss when we're in private.
He's not gonna try to well, hold on. When I talk, is he hearing me? I don't have a head voice, do I?
You do. Most people don't know that they have one.
I'm gonna try to use my head voice for the first time deliberately.
Okay. I mean, it's not even a mind roll. Like, you have mind 1, so it's easy to cut that. So just silo the talk out a little bit. It does mean that Dante occasionally will just stop talking
Yeah.
and stare at the elotes and then pick the conversation back up.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Oliver. Sorry. There's a lot to process, right? There's a lot going on.
Right.
And
Well, you know what?
so you're new to this.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you're new to it also. But apparently
Yeah,
there
lots
was...
happened in the past
Actually,
week.
you know what? Somebody had said something about several awakenings in one night, which was supposed to be unheard of. Because I know another person who is brand new to it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Woke up the same night I did.
Wait. What night?
Was it 23rd? 23rd.
That's spooky. That's real spooky. That's like, I just got chills. Did you get chills?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to call Adam again.
You pick your phone up, and Adam is calling you.
No.
Whoa.
Speak the devil. Adam.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm sorry I didn't get back to you sooner. I was
No, I know. It's an
I'll get back
ungodly
to you.
hour. My thing woke me up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad mine's not as intrusive as a lot of people seem to
Oh,
be.
Adam's a real person.
What the hell was that?
Oh, so I ran into this guy. He's also one of us, and I think he might have woken up the same night we did.
That's really weird. Okay, yeah, I met one other, the same, well, you met her too, I think, briefly, or at least walked by her same night at Life on Mars. But hey, where you at? I'll come to you.
I'm down by Treasure Island
You're down by Treasure Island, yep.
at the elote stand.
Oh, yeah, okay. Got you.
So
Dos amazing. I'll be right there.
So for avatars in this space, you are seeing like lines of primal energy begin to connect between mages and also between the phone call and Oliver and the phone call and Dante. Like you can see that happening. Like webs are beginning to form.
Yeah, you don't mind if I invited my friend here. He's also, you like him. He's kind of a big guy.
We can get some more food. Yeah.
Michael, can I try to draw Dante's prime senses to notice this also?
You try to put his spectacles on, have him look at it. Yeah, sure.
Do a full
What's that?
spectacles
you bet.
moment.
What is Dante's prime focus?
Dante's prime focus are like supplements, basically. Like he thinks about them as material, right? So like, you're supplementing with anything, whether it's creatine or caffeine or
I got you.
ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha. Okay, I got it. Perfect. So you do a very simple thing, Tutor, and that is you send a subconscious impulse through to Dante that because of his absent-mindedness, he forgot to take one of his, medicinal regimens for the day. And he needs to take it. And then you can roll his Zarte.
Yeah, I just take it with the drinks that I get us.
That's one success.
Yeah, that's all you need. One success, difficulty 4. You get a sudden reminder mentally, oh crap, I forgot to take this. And so you sort of go into the bag or the jacket, take out the necessary supplement, you take it, and then when you take it, you feel like your eyes clear up a little bit. And they really clear. And you start to see shit. That's the best way to say it. You start to see golden lines between yourself and between Oliver. And they look like, spiderweb, gossamer, that sort of tiny little pathways. And you see that some of those pathways extend to the phone that he's putting in his pocket. And then you see the interweaving therein between the two of you continue.
Yeah, so Dante comes back with like 3 giant horchatas, right? And he has one that he's sipping on as he's sitting down, kind of staring at Oliver, and he hands him one, puts one in the third seat, but he doesn't take his eyes really off of Oliver. He's just he's watching him as if there are flies buzzing around him. As if he's sparkling. And he just leans back in his chair and sips. Fuck.
So,
I'm kind of curious about that. So, is this a phenomenon that is known to me?
Yeah, the avatars would be familiar with what this is. This is essentially the working of the primal portion of existence, of how when people connect together. Although it is a little interesting, not strange, but interesting that it is happening at such an expedited rate. Like, the lines should not form and continue to pull together, stitch together this quickly.
You are definitely making friends quickly, it seems.
Well, I have skills.
I want to know, before we leave this portion of it and Adam leaves Life on Mars, you're finished having breakfast with Kaylee and Mr. B. You get on your phone, you have this conversation.
Adam hangs up the phone. Listen, I know I just kind of wedged myself into your breakfast here, Kaylee, and I apologize. That was rude, but I'm going to go meet my friend who is like us. Woke up on the same night. He says he's met somebody else. Like, also. So, do you want to go meet the group? It's like we were a whole box of puppies that are getting brought back together on the farm.
Then I'm going to look at Mr. B. Is that a good idea?
Absolutely.
Are you going to come with us?
Well, I don't see why not.
Oh, good. I actually was hoping you were going to come. Where are we going?
He's going to text me the address. There's room in the Buick. Come on.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to stand up and push myself away from the table like I'm an old man in his 60s. Like, all right, up and at him, youngin'.
Do you do the, I should probably have 600 milligrams of ibuprofen grunt as well? I'm just wondering.
No, not quite that.
Okay. You head out and you head to a wonderful, tiny little restaurant that serves a variety of food, but one of them being elotes, the other being some sort of fajita type dish. There's horchata here now, which is fantastic. But also there are other mixed drinks as well. And it's really during this time that the avatars are going to begin feeling this sense of harmonizing. There's a sound that's beginning to take over. It's very tiny at first. It feels like something in the background here. But as that Buick sort of inexorably makes its way a little closer and closer to a place it's probably not been in a while, which is the Strip, you continue to hear it. It gets a little louder. Not in any way overpowering. I am wondering, though, when Oliver and Dante met, it didn't get spoken about, but was there any sort of gentlemanly handshake that went between the two of you, or?
My hands were full.
Okay.
So we never really got to that, but I did offer him food.
Yeah.
Okay. So pick up the conversation, and then at some point in the very near future, we will be joined by the rest.
I think about where we are for a second, and I realize that we're kind of... Dante's very excitable. He's very excited about this conversation, but he also realizes that it would sound a little bonkers to onlookers. So he's going to take a look around and see who else is here that might be listening, or that might overhear us.
Just in the general area, the man working the counter, potentially the cooks are probably, the two cooks that are in this space are probably way too busy to pay attention to anything you have to say. It's also loud in there. There's music
Sure. I
going.
just didn't know how loud it was. Are we having to raise our voices to talk?
No, not on this side. You can turn towards one another and not have to raise your voice.
Okay. So we can have a relatively private conversation, especially if it's if it's loud, it's actually easier. All right. Okay. That's good. I just wanted to know how cagey I would have to be when I started talking about weird stuff. So, what happened to you?
Well,
I suppose that's kind of rude, right? To assume that something happened to you?
No. It's obviously something must have happened, right? Because something happened to you, right?
Oh yeah, I took a facer through a 20-foot fall off a trapeze.
You're still alive?
I walked away.
Wow.
Right? I sip my drink. Slurp through the straw.
I just blew up a house.
Like a whole house?
A little part of a house.
When you say blow up, you mean like Michael Bay? Like,
I don't know how big it was. Kind of behind me.
You didn't look at. Wow.
No, it kind of threw me a little ways, and then the cops were showing up, and I decided to get out of there. And
wait, you survived?
Yeah.
Was there anybody else there?
Oh yeah. Well, they were robbing the place, so it was. And I think all the innocent people had already been shot dead. I don't know. It could be, could not.
Jesus, man.
You know, now that you mention it,
I will touch him now. Like, if he pulls away from me, I won't. But I'm gonna like put a hand on his elbow. Like, geez, are you okay? Like, what the hell? There was a robbery and people were sorry.
It was a whole long story. And now that you mention it, I've never actually looked to see what this whole story that's come out about it is. So maybe I'll do that one of these days. But
when you touch him, Dante, for the two of you who are assisting in the inhabitation of the body, those two avatars, you get a bright sort of flash and momentary vision, and that is of an event outside of the space of this space here. It's in a different time in a different place, and it is a figure. So I'll explain it like this. Silas, you are you're high up, like in a clock tower somewhere, and you've rushed to a window because someone is falling out or trying to climb out of that window. And for you, Tudor, you're seeing the reverse of that. You're trying to climb out. You're not sure if evade is the right word, but you see this figure, which you know to be Oliver's avatar, appear at that window, and you end up taking like a really sharp knife and cutting loose the rope that you were dangling from in this very climactic backflip off this clock tower. And when your vision swirls, when that world tips over for you, Tudor, you see the beauty of the Victorian era France. And then everything smashes back together to 2023 Vegas. It's an experience only the avatars have.
Well, I need to assume that is just the tiniest bit disorienting. So, yeah, I'll maybe normally cool and even, but that'll rattle me. Essentially step back and have to shake that loose out of my head. Nah, recompose myself.
Seems fair.
Did you talk to the cops?
Briefly.
What they say? Are you in any kind of trouble?
Oh yeah. I mean,
they think you like.
Well,
so when you say, like, you mean like explosions, like fire?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not really certain how bad it was, but I do know that they got me out of there, and the cops seem to think it's pretty bad since they keep looking for me.
So you're like they're looking for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a rat. It's all right. You're fine.
Dante, give me a wits and academics.
Okay.
Sort of a strange roll.
What's my target number? 7?
7 is standard target number.
Okay, so 1.
You seem to remember seeing something on a news broadcast the day after the incident at the MGM Grand, when you tried to get back into being you.
Mm-hmm.
You remember on your run hearing about Maybe you went past a newspaper stand and there was a news report about a house blowing up in North Vegas.
I'll take out my phone and kind of hold it up to Oliver. You mind if I take a look, right?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'll look. Date. I know date of, so.
Yeah, certainly.
House fire, blah, blah, blah. And I'll keep sipping my drink and just kind of put it on the table in front of us.
So the news report is what it seems to be alluding to is that there was a gas leak at a house in North Vegas, and the property had some people playing out at the deck or at the pool, and unfortunately the house is a total loss, and that the owner and a couple of occupants were found at the scene having expired.
Does it mention anything about gunfire or gunshots? Or
Nope.
There had been plenty of gunshots. I mean, there were shotguns, pistols, and there was all kinds of bodies around. So there were more than just a couple of people. So.
I'm not calling you a liar.
No, I'm just saying somebody's hiding something.
Yeah. I mean, why are you still in town? If I'm being honest, it's nice to meet you, but I mean,
Yeah.
shouldn't you be looking for a way out?
Well, I don't know where I'm going to go, and this is where I know everybody. So
How can you get the cops off your ass?
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
You and your what do you call it?
My
Your friend.
my guy.
Your guy? You got a guy?
I got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy.
I'm going to call. You know what? I'm going to call him Suits.
I can live with that.
Dante,
Yeah, what's up?
Suits, as he was affectionately just called, I suppose, by his person, looks a bit like a generic old spy movie spy, if that helps you picture who I'm looking at.
Is he in black and white?
No, but the fashion and the suit and things. He's not physically in black and white as a person also.
But he could be if he wanted to, right? Hey, Oliver.
I could be if that'd be better for you.
No, not you. I need you saturated. Do you think your guy can do black and white?
I don't know. Hey, can you do black and white?
I'm sure if the mood struck me, it'd be possible.
Okay. No, we won't. I won't make you do it.
But not for your friend. I don't know that he can see me.
Adam, Kaylee, and Mr. B arrive on.
Oh, here's my friend Adam and friend.
Dante stands up. Oh, let's get another chair, right? Two chairs. There's two more people, right?
There's actually 3 more people.
Well, there's 2 more on top of Adam.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Pulls up, parks, waits for the Buick to stop making the ticking, knocking sounds, then hits the fob on his key ring to activate the car alarm.
Hey, just so you're clear, James, having spent a little time at the Vegas Strip, there is no way you were parking anywhere close to this restaurant. You're walking.
Oh, yeah. No, he was like blocks and probably paying $15-20 for it.
Dante can't help but go into hospitality mode. So the moment he sees that there's not enough seating, he immediately goes and grabs whoever is in control of the tables and either looks for a bigger one or looks to push them together, and is very, very kind and is very happy to help.
Sure. So for the avatars, as this begins to get closer physically together, that harmonization note picks up again. And it's something that's totally unmistakable at this point now.
Oh, so Adam, this is Dante, Adam.
Dante, yeah, pleasure.
Nice to meet you, man.
Don't know who that
You
is.
get to handshake.
That.
Adam's a huge guy, just so you're aware.
Yeah, Adam's very large. And not an ounce of fat. This is Kaylee.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You all know each other?
No.
I know him. I know you.
I think we all know each other in that we all have that thing in common.
Do you want to sit down? There's a chair for you and who's your friend? Mr. B is visible. I don't know if Mr. B is visible.
Yeah, Mr. B's totally visible. This
Okay.
is Mr. B.
Ah,
Good afternoon.
nice to meet you all.
Yeah, there's seats for everybody. I guess anybody particularly thirsty? It's going to turn into a margarita party pretty soon.
All right.
Long Island iced tea.
No alcohol for me this early in the morning, thanks. I appreciate the offer, though.
Yeah, sure. So, the 23rd, huh? how about it?
Yeah, right.
Was a doozy of a day.
Oh, so you brought me to a whole club. Got it. Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't really know. I mean, I'm not. Dante, like, just kind of shuts down and gets himself another drink to sip on.
I think it's kind of weird that we all, I don't know, started? I don't know what the word here is.
Yeah, I was.
It's the same day?
Yeah, I was led to believe that's extremely rare. Something actually that everyone in the city, all the wizard people in the city sensed.
The irony of the one time that I beat the odds in Vegas it having nothing to do with money.
So what happened?
Us? We happened.
Well, I mean, I was asking Oliver what happened, because so far it seems that horrible shit happened to both of us on the 23rd, and we're different now. So I was just kind of curious. So what happened to you?
I almost died.
That's horrible.
Seems like a recurring theme.
Yeah, yeah, 3's a trend, right?
Sure. How many people did you light on fire?
I blew up a house.
Good show. How many people?
I don't know. A lot of them were already dead.
Cool. I saw 2 burned to ash before my eyes, so that's great. Mr. B, is this normal for all of us to exist in the same place at the same time on the same day?
Look at Mr. B.
I wouldn't say normal. No.
They can see you? That is interesting.
Isn't it? I say to obvious dead air.
Wait, so what about you then? I'll point at Mr. B. What happened to you on the 23rd?
Oh, he saved my life. That's what he did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this makes sense. They're confused. Hi, I'm not human.
What?
Dante, he's her, me. Be cool.
Oh, right. Be cool. Sorry. Leans back. He like immediately leans back. Like slips out of his chair.
You're her Jules. Gotcha. Adam makes no effort to explain what the hell he just said.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
Dante just mouths her jewels at Oliver.
Well, it's nice that everyone can see you. Mr. B, thank you. I appreciate you being corporeal, since no one else is.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to be the center of attention.
You fucked that one up, didn't you? Do you thirst? Do you eat? Are you hungry, Mr. B?
None of those questions matter.
Don't worry, he's like this all the time. He's very helpful.
I am. I kept you from bleeding out on the floor.
You sure did. I still don't know how that happened, and you still haven't told me, but I'm sure with your guidance, I will figure it out.
In my mind, I'm gripping Tudor's hand as tight as I possibly can, saying, "Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me."
I'm just gonna sort of ineffectually have my hand back in Dante's during that, sort of limply.
What's important is that you're all here now. And then I'll just go ahead and pop out of existence.
Thanks.
Oh.
Mr. B leaves. He exits stage right into nothingness.
Is he gone? Or is he just incorporeal now?
I mean, technically speaking, he never leaves you, but given the merit, he can discorporate. He can just poof.
Yeah, that's true.
and not be.
Tudor is going to frantically look at the normal people faces in the surrounding area. Did anyone seem like they noticed?
No, fortunately for the table, Tudor, no one seems to have noticed Mr. B poof. Although, when he does so, he doesn't poof to the other avatars in this space. Because he still has to exist as a pattern. And so he essentially sidesteps the physical reality to continue his existence amongst the planal energies where avatars exist at.
Can I turn to the other avatars?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, we all got them here, so what's next?
I'm trying to keep mine alive still. I don't know about you, but...
At least aiming for out of jail.
Oh, that's a good one.
As long as we keep the liquids on the inside, they usually can, take care of themselves.
I do have a question for you both since I have somebody else to ask about this, which is exciting. Has anyone seemed to take particular notice of your new mages over the last few days? Suddenly mine got a new job with very suspicious people out of nowhere pretty much as soon as he awakened.
Oliver has found some new friends here in the past few days, although some of them are here right now.
Kaylee's always dealing with suspicious people. A new clergy member took a little bit of an interest in them, but I don't think that's out of the ordinary.
Interesting.
So, Adam.
Yeah.
Have you managed to find any leads for, somebody to join up with or?
Oh, like a group?
Yeah.
Not really. Not so far. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. I figure something this big and important, I can probably just do it on the night.
Right.
He holds a serious face for a moment and then kind of half grins. But I am keeping my eyes open.
I was just gonna, and it's kind of none of my business, but did you know those people that got cooked?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Technically, yes, but not on a personal level. We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking.
I mean, were they like bad people?
I would have said no beforehand. I would say yes afterwards.
Huh.
Well, one of them tried to kill me, so I'm not going to say that's usually a good thing.
Jeez. Man, you all live some violent ass lives.
Well, it's Las Vegas.
Grab us some tacos. I go to this. I'm gonna go. No, they'll bring us tacos. I go to this. I'm gonna go find some place to get something. I'm gonna awkwardly get up.
You awkwardly get up from the table. We babble about getting something, finding something, and then
Yeah.
sort of walk away.
He seems to be having a hard time with this.
I guess so. Granted, I'm not really. I'm still kind of half hoping that all of this is just a mass delusion or I'm in a coma.
No, I don't think so.
Two things can be real, but I don't think either of those things are.
No, if Mr. B's, regular showing up is has anything to do with it, then yes, I would say that I'm not completely delusional. Maybe.
Hey, and the rest of us saw him, so.
Yeah, that doesn't really, I'm not really sure how much that helps. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay. No offense to you guys, I'm just not quite ready for this whole thing, and I have work to do.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
yeah, that's here. Why don't you, Adam writes his phone number down for Kaylee on a napkin, passes it over to Oliver. Write yours down too.
Right. Write my phone number down.
Yeah. Slide it over.
I'll specifically hold my hand out to Oliver. I'm Kaylee Godfrey.
Hey, Oliver Devereaux.
Nice to meet you, Oliver Devereaux.
Likewise.
I'm gonna grab my stuff and get ready to leave the table. I'll let him cope with his things in his own time. And I'm absolutely sure that I will be seeing both of you again at some point.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that's likely to happen.
Yeah, I don't believe in coincidence anymore. He smiles and waves.
Yeah, Dante comes back, wiping his hands. Oh, you're taking off?
Yeah, I have work stuff
But
that I have to take care of.
sure.
So.
Look, and this is all weird, right? Like, this is all super weird and awkward. And I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry. No, it's not like it's your fault that, I lit some people on fire and then was saved. So.
I just don't really know what to say, but yeah, that sucks. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too. But work beckons. I'll see you fellas later.
Yeah.
Before you step away, Kaylee,
No.
before you go anywhere, I'd like all of our collective mages to make a perception awareness roll.
Oh, that's a great roll.
It is going to gauge your mystical senses.
I got 4.
Very good.
One for me.
Okay.
One for me.
Mm-hmm.
4 for Adam.
That's a nice way to bookend things. Dante, you and Oliver have a very similar perception of this event. You feel a ringing in your ear, left ear, just a little bit, and it makes you look around to try to discern where it's coming from. You get a rough idea. There's a pedestrian bridge. So just so those of you are clear, if you've not been to Las Vegas, the pedestrian walkways, some of them arch over the strip in different spaces, right? You don't actually cross the strip physically unless you're, wanting to play Frogger in real life. Beyond one of these pedestrian bridges, these arches that go over the strip, you see and feel an image appear on the horizon. I say see because visually it's in front of you. The feel part comes from the sound of someone turning on an amplifier, like an old school educational PA system. The line noise is up a little bit and there's a bit of a hum.
Yeah, Dante puts a pinky in his ear.
Kaylee, you and Adam get a pinpoint and piercing transmission that you pick up on. And you watch as beyond that pedestrian walkway, which is basically like over your left shoulder at this point, lights up. There's an image on the horizon that lights up. And you watch a swirl of yellow and white and then purple energy begin to wobble and roll on the horizon. It is something that you are not prepared for. It feels like a hallucination at first. It is the size of a medium-sized hotel building. That's how big the apparition is.
Do you guys see that?
Do what?
Right there.
When Adam points it out, you see the apparition when Adam points it out.
Oh, yeah. What
The fuck?
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know. Mr. B,
I'll just respond with yes, but like in your head.
I'm going to think real loud like I was informed. What the fuck is that?
It's actually really not that loud for you, just because you have volume controls in this end.
Oh, how nice.
Experiencing it the first time, all of you, the avatars get to experience this too, because obviously you experience it through your mage. You experience an image on the horizon, which is like this half moon sitting just at the horizon line. And when that swirl of beautiful and captivating colors continues, eventually you see text appear on the horizon. And it says sphere. And then it goes black.
Oh, it's the thing.
Yeah, that sphere thing that they're lighting up.
Sure as hell hope that's what that was.
Dante will kind of unconsciously reach into his hood and grab Sophie and pull her out and just kind of pet her while kind of staring into the space where he saw that thing.
The hell did you get that?
What? Sophie? This is Sophia. She's my friend. She's my mink.
You have a mink for a friend?
People have ferrets.
Yeah, they don't just carry them around with them all day.
What am I supposed to do with her? Can't just leave her at home.
Why not?
Because the apartment is small and dirty?
Probably because there's a mink in there.
Oliver has clearly never met ferret owners. They don't carry them around all day.
Real ferret owners carry around like 3 of them.
You didn't know she was there? All right, Sophie.
I mean, it's not the weirdest thing I've done today or seen today.
I point at the horizon. What the hell was that? Oh, was that the actual building? That looked terrifying.
Well, you get used to it. You know, it's Vegas.
Yeah, I've lived here basically my whole life, and that's not really something that you would think one gets used to, giant spheres appearing out of nowhere.
Did anybody else notice that?
Is it supposed to be on yet?
No.
Like, I look at everybody else. Was anybody else looking at this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. There are other people within the sightlines you have here that are looking in that direction.
So it wasn't just us?
No.
Okay. So it's not like a shared hallucination?
It isn't. You're sharing part of it with your avatars. And so for the avatars in that space, I would just say when this thing appeared on the horizon, it appeared on your side of the horizon. Which, for you, is a little scary.
Well, anyway, look, I'm not for nothing, but that actually reminds me. What time is it? It's just after lunch, right? Like, I got to go meet somebody at the Wynn. But look, I was really happy to meet everybody. Look, I'm sorry if it's a. I don't know who else talked about this stuff, so if y'all don't want to talk, it's cool. But you can put your numbers in my phone if you want. I put it on the table.
Yeah, I can grab it and put my phone number in there.
Mm-hmm.
You exchange numbers.
It was a good meeting you, Dante.
Yeah, you too. You didn't set anybody on fire, did you?
No.
Right? It was like almost a whisper, but like loud enough that I'm sure they both heard me anyway.
No, but day's not over yet.
Oh, fuck you, man.
He shakes Dante's hand.
Dante pays the bill before he leaves.
Yeah, Dante, don't be a stranger.
No, I won't. Oh, you know what I can do? I got your numbers. What are you doing tomorrow night?
Nothing.
I think I work till 7, then I'm off.
How about a show? A late night show, exclusive show.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get you tickets. I don't make any promises, but I'm in it, so I might be able to get tickets.
All right. Yeah, not to be ungrateful, but I've learned in Vegas when someone offers you a free show, you ask this question. What kind of show, Dante?
Tumbling gymnastics, trapeze, aerialist.
Okay, yeah, all that sounds good.
So I'm going to be the nitpicky bitch over here. Technically, what day is it? Not the date. What day is
So
it?
technically today is Thursday.
Okay. So then, yes, I can come.
Well, great. Then, yeah. I'll let you know the details as soon as I get them. Shit, she'll be pissed. All right, I gotta go. Thank you again, all of you. Bye. He runs out.
He runs out, and I think on that note, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. So I want to thank both our mages and our avatars for being with us for last episode and this episode. It's great to have them in, and we have set a little bit of things in action. And now that we've finally had our first full characters together, I'm going to award them 10 points of experience. This is a juncture point for them. And so now that they've met and know each other exist, we can all slowly fall down the stairs to whatever bowels of Malpheus exist. Certainly, we'll find out real soon. So thank you for listening and all your wonderful feedback. We appreciate it. And we'll see you real soon.